So I was at the hot box situation, right?
Hot box.
And we in there, and we smoking, big smoke going on in there. You know what I'm saying? Like big smoke.
Yeah.
And I'm in one of them rooms where, like, you know, them folk is smoking at the air. So you gotta be careful in them rooms because you forget that you still smoking when you not smoking. You know what I'm saying? So everybody in there is on like 7.5. You walked in and said, "Excuse me, I would like for everyone to come watch my performance." Emptied the room out. Then you shut the stage down, so I gotta give you a high five for that. You know what I'm saying? I'll make some noise for that.
Yeah.
But I never seen you. That was a new energy from you that night. The first time I saw it.
Yeah, that's definitely new. I have the album coming next month. It's called Sunflower and Gunpowder.
Let's go.
And it's all energy. Like if you notice, for years my logo has been a gun with a sunflower coming out of it. It's always been my logo. I've been working on this album for that amount of time as well. It's very important to me to present myself in the way that I am now.
Oh, so that wasn't your spirit animal. That was what you was working on.
Yeah, like I've been
I've
I've been on this. It's now I can finally say it. Now I can, I'm dropping singles. It drops next month. Everything is ready to go. So now I can finally talk about it confidently.
I like
Not keep it a secret, because I know people, be trying to steal stuff like, "Oh no, I was on Sunflower and Gum." No, you weren't. It's been my thing because it describes me.
But you were serious about it because you held that for this long. Like, you didn't even say nothing.
No. Because I feel like everything don't need to be spoken about. I have so much. That's why I have so much going on. I have 2 podcasts. So I could talk about either one of my podcasts. I could talk about everything that I do with Stereotype. You know what I mean? And everything and that we have going on in general. I could talk about Pinkk drinks and not even focus on that. You know what I mean? Because I got so many different avenues, so many things to promote, so many things to post about, so many things, all the things.
What kind of vitamins you take?
Sleep and hard work. I'm obsessed with working hard. I feel like that's the only thing that it cures everything. It cures anxiety. It cures depression. Getting up and doing something and putting your all into it makes you feel better. So it cures all these little things that
There's
we
actually
let
science behind that.
It literally is. Check out Words of Wisdom, y'all. Check out Words of Wisdom. Every week I put out a 3 to 7 minute video. And I break it down into clips. You guys might see them on Instagram, and they're all about self-improvement, self-help, and things along this line, because I think it's important that we try to be the best people we can be, because everything comes along with that. Once we make that our goal, everything we want just falls in line with it. Like, I'm literally living it out.
I heard that. And I don't want to get away from the album. Let's stick to the album for a second.
Yeah.
The process, which is what I love to hear about. You said you took your time.
Yeah.
What does that look like? How often are you recording? Is the stretch waiting for the right sounds, the right collaborations, the right energy? Like, what goes on? Is it because you got 18 businesses? Or did you say, I'm putting this out in 2024?
You know what? It was just me taking my time, for sure, right? And the sessions went like, the songs have been written, I can say combined, like over the last 3 years, here and there, just piece by piece, piecing them together. And I still have so much music that I'm sitting on from previous. I kept dropping, even though I was dropping mad singles last year, there was no album behind it. It was all singles. I was just like, all right, let me just drop these singles and just keep working on the album.
Because they don't fit this.
Yeah, they don't fit this. They don't fit it. But that was a little more, a little more hyped up, more hyped up music. This is more like, hey, this is like what I'm going through. This is how I feel. This is what I think. This is how I perceive the world. And this is where I'm trying to go.
That's what I got from it, what you gave us that night.
Level Up and things of that nature. Those songs are really important to me to let those messages shine. Excuse me.
We love talking about you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. But I tell you one thing, this album was done in 2 sessions. I did 2 sessions. That was it. It was 2 sessions. I think I did 2 3-hour sessions.
Okay.
And then I did a final session, of course, just to, listen to them and maybe take an ad lib or take out whatever. Like
absolutely.
A little, but other than that, it was done in 2 sessions. It was flawless. Shout out to Mixed by Brent. Shout out to Mixed by Brent.
Okay.
Listen, shout out to Mixed by
that's
Brent.
what we doing.
He definitely, yes. Listen, Mixed by Brent, he made it so easy for me to create. Like, I cannot stand an engineer that's like, hold on, okay, all right. No, because I'm one take. I'm 1, 2, 3 takes.
Oh, you Tupac?
Yeah, like I don't spend
Pinkk.
Yeah, I'm Pinkk. Because I'm not gonna. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna practice my bars throughout the months, throughout the days, throughout whenever I can. So when I come to the studio, I'm on business. I don't want a lot of people with me. Don't like people in the studio with me. Boogie's the only person who could be in there because I know he's gonna give me something constructive. You know what I mean?
FaceTime me next time. I want to see.
But I just don't like that energy. You know that energy where people just be having like, yeah, I need all my people in there. Like, why? Like, what are they? Why?
A lot of people just waste space, resources, and slow shit up a lot of times.
And a lot of people, those same people telling you the wrong things or whatever, and you sitting here listening to them. Because you got to think, a lot of people are jealous, and we keep these people around us. And the ones who aren't there when we need them to be, but they're there when they want to be, we got to pay attention to those things, because it'd be the same one people in the studio. No, like, make it like this. Oh no, I was in the studio. I was basically writing their stuff, or I was, there's all these. I've heard so many different stories. We got to watch who we keep around us. So in the studio, it's best to just not keep anyone around.
My biggest pet peeve with the crowd, with my studio crowd, numbers don't really bother me. When I say, yo, how that sound, and I don't get no feedback, or you motherfuckers weren't paying attention. Like, if we in her session, I could talk to you and still be hearing what she's doing and still have my feedback ready for her. You see what I'm saying? So when it go dead, y'all motherfuckers might as well get out. Because we trying to get somewhere, and I'm confident in what I did, but I want to see if you heard something.
Right.
You might have heard something. It might have been something that you was like, yo, you had something there and you ain't really emphasize it. Or, you know what I mean? Or maybe if you let it breathe right there. Like, any little thing might even create a moment. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that. But I don't need niggas just there to drink all my beer and eat the pizza.
I feel like a lot of times that's what people
that's what a lot of people. But see, and I think my crowd, what I benefit from is my crowd is usually artists.
Yeah.
I usually say, I got a 5-hour session. You want to pull up, slide if you can. You know what I mean? You can make it out. And everybody's in there either trying to figure something out, or they really into what's going on, because they juices is flowing. It's hard to watch creatives and not be creative. It's hard to watch a basketball game and the ball roll by you. You don't want to do this.
You
know what I mean?
No, I feel it. If you have the right people surrounding you, that's a beautiful thing. That's like literally the best, because there's so many beautiful the creations that can come out of that. But I don't play like that. I need like less than 2 people in that room. I'm
not mad at it, because whatever it takes to get it done, like, the creation is the thing. Even nowadays, we get more into the higher level of music that you produce, like hip hop. You have people that have help and have ghostwriters and this, that, and the third. Listen, I'm here for the song. Right. At this point, like, you know what I mean? And if that's what it took, if you had to stand on your head for 30 minutes to figure out how to rap on this beat, then that's cool.
That's whatever you
know what I mean? That's cool. That's going to be one of them gems we tell them 10 years down the line, like, she stood on her head for this job.
Right, really. And those are the stories that you tell that go crazy. Like, the urban legend of Pinkk or whoever, the little things.
Like, no, that's true.
They matter.
She's really demented.
They matter. Yeah, right there. They matter. She crazy. Like, don't play with her.
But see, I can see that you work like that, because everything has to be efficient if you wear so many hats, if you juggling so many things, and you're in different roles in a lot of the things that you do. You're the head of a few things, but you also support on a regular basis as a business person. Yeah. Like, a lot of people don't know what that's like. They don't understand that. Like, if they have to do one, they can't do the other at all. Like,
that's true.
Like, and I don't know if it's mentality, if it's people aren't good with organization, or, you know what I mean?
I feel like that is a thing that people aren't good, but I'm not necessarily good at organization either. I just do what I have to do. Like, that's why I say you take your passions.
So Tuesdays ain't for the drinks, and Wednesdays ain't for the sounds.
Like, you have. So what I do, I kind of have like I make a list every day. That's number one.
Every day.
Every day there's like a list. It could be like. So what I've been trying to do more is implement the times into the list, because that's even buckling down even more.
Yeah, that's more specific.
More specific, but I have a general list. And like, for the next day, what I'll do is, if I don't finish everything on the list, I'll take it, copy and paste it, and it'll roll over. So I don't overwhelm myself. I don't stress myself out with things. Right now I'm going through a weird phase, like doing the album rollout and doing like other people's podcasts, but still having to keep up my podcast.
Absolutely.
And I have 2 podcasts.
Right.
So I have one I do alone, one I do with other people, but it's still a lot, right? But I know that if the podcast is dropping this date and it's airing, and we're recording this day and it's airing this date, then in between, then I need to be getting my other podcast done in between. Like, it's just all about that. But like, it's so crazy, right? But you know what? I feel like I feel like I enjoy it. Like, I love it so much. I can't, and I still have other things outside of even all this. I still have a whole, like, other things in life. You know what I mean? So it's just about what you what you love to do, what you choose to do. And when you really want to do something, like I said, like that's why you choose your passion. When you really love to do it, you're going to want to put everything into it. When you really want something, you have a goal. Like I have certain goals set in mind. You know what I mean? So I know what I want out of this. And at this point, it's all about learning how to attain those things. So once I learn how to obtain those things, and as I know what I know now, like it's nothing.
But you know what's so funny about that, right?
What?
Even though you're doing a great job of explaining it and everything lines up and it makes sense, you still can't simplify what you do.
No, because
there's no simplifying it. Like it's still every time you say it, if you say it and you break it down into the smallest term, it still sounds like a lie.